Diversity in living organisms is the part 2, ninth class NEET biology. So first, history of classification. Ancient Indian system of plant classification is based on the structure of flower. So ancient Indian system plant classification అనేది based on the structure of flower. So in modern times, biological put forward different systems of classification like two kingdoms, three kingdoms, four kingdoms, five kingdoms, three domains, and six kingdom classification. Two kingdom classification was proposed by Linnaeus in the year of 1758. Includes kingdom Animalia and Plantae. Animalia belongs to animals, Plantae belongs to plants. So in this he introduced binomial nomenclature, the science of naming organisms with two different words, and introduced frantic forms like species, genus, family, order classes, etc. that are all still in use. What are the frantic forms means like this species, genus, and Whittaker's system of classification is the most accepted classification of all. It is the very famous classification, Whittaker classification. Students, the five kingdom classification. The first one is the two kingdom classification. This was introduced by Carolus Linnaeus in the year of 1758. What are the two kingdoms? The first one is the Plantae, second one is the Animalia. Next, three kingdom classification was introduced by three kingdom classification Ernest Haeckel in the year of 1866, and four kingdom Copeland in the year of 1966, Plantae, Animalia, Protista, Monera. And five kingdom classification Whittaker proposed by Whittaker, R.H. Whittaker, 1969. సో మనకి ఇక్కడ ఒకటి ఎక్స్ట్రాగా యాడ్ అయింది, అదేంటంటే ఫంగస్. సో రిమైనింగ్ ఫోర్ ఆర్ సేమ్. ప్లాంట్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది, ప్లాంట్ అనిమేలియా, ప్రొటిస్టా, మొనిరా. ఈ ఫోర్ కూడా కోపెలాండ్ ప్రపోజ్ చేసినటువంటి దాంట్లో ఉన్నాయి. కానీ విక్టేకర్ ఎక్స్ట్రాగా ఏం యాడ్ చేసినట్టు ఫంగస్ అనే దాన్ని యాడ్ చేశాడు. Criteria for live kingdom classification. So what are the criteria? The first one is the complexity of cell structure. Based on the complexity of the cell structure. So what are the cells? Different cells are there. Okay na? And in these cells different organelles also there. So mode of reproduction, that is the sexual reproduction or asexual reproduction. Next, mode of nutrition, that is the autotrophic nutrition or heterotrophic nutrition, and also body organization. And phylogenetic or evolutionary relations. Okay, phylogenetic means evolutionary relations. And the five kingdom classification have advantages over previous classifications due to development of advanced techniques like DNA sequencing. DNA is the genetic material, deoxyribonucleic acid. So in this DNA having the nucleotide, the genetic information stored in this nucleotide, that is adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. These are all the nucleotides. And also DNA amplification, and phylogenetic analysis identified that. Next, hierarchy of classification. What is the hierarchy? And the classification system includes some major groups, which in turns includes groups, subgroups, and so on. And this gradual grouping and subgrouping in descending order from kingdom to species level is called hierarchy. So descending level from kingdom to species level is called hierarchy. Hierarchy of biological classification includes life, domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and also species. So చూడండి ఇక్కడ life, domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. For example ki Animalia, Eukarya, Chordata, Mammalia, Carnivora, Felidae, Felis, and Catus. So Monera, first we discuss about the Monera. So Monera is characterized by organisms without membrane bound nucleus. Without membrane bound nucleus organisms are we considered as a prokaryotes. So with membrane bound nucleus organs are considered as eukaryotes. Okay, so Monera is a prokaryote. Why? Because of without membrane bound nucleus and cell organelle. Example manaki bacteria is a single cellular organism, unicellular organism. Okay, archaebacteria, eubacteria, cyanobacteria, these are all the examples of the Monera. phylum. And blue green bacteria, cyanobacteria. Next, Protista. So these organisms are single-celled eukaryotes with membrane-bound nucleus. So protista అనేది single cell, but it is eukaryote means membrane-bound nucleus and cell organelle. Example: amoeba, euglena, paramecium. These three are the eukaryotes. Remember in your mind, amoeba, euglena, paramecium is eukaryotic. Bacteria is prokaryotic. Fungi. Fungi are multicellular and sometimes unicellular organisms having net-like body known as mycelium that grow inside the substratum. Example: yeast, red mold, mushrooms. Okay, yeast. That is the yeast. Uh, is the yeast are fungi growing as unicellular, and these are the mushrooms. Okay, mushrooms and mold, red mold. Okay, these are all the species. Next, plantae. These are multicellular eukaryotic and autotrophic organisms. Eukaryotic, we already know about that membrane-bound nucleus, and autotrophic, they don't depend on others for making the food material. And there are further classified into Thallophyta. Thallophyta means a thallus-like body, undifferentiated, mostly autotrophic and also aquatic. These are all living in the aquatic region. These are the autotrophic. They don't depend on others. Okay, these are examples of plantae. Thallophyta species. Okay, Spirogata, Ulva, Cladophora, Lothrix. These are all the Thallophyta species. Next, Bryophyta, simple plants with no vascular system and amphibious, amphibians of the plant kingdom. So these are the examples of the bryophytes: hornworts, liverworts, mosses. Next, pteridophytes. There are land plants with the true vascular system. Equisetum, Sellaginella, Asmunda, Lycopodium, Flickmaria. These are all the pteridophytes. So gymnosperms and angiosperms. What are the gymnosperms? So there are land plants bearing naked seeds. Okay. And angiosperms, there are flowering plants with the seed covering by but simple. Angiosperms are the flowering plants. Gymnosperms are the non-flowering plants. అని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Angiosperms flowering, gymnosperms non-flowering. Next, animalia. These are multicellular eukaryotic and heterotrophic organism. Multicellular, number of cells, eukaryotic, membrane-bound nucleus, and heterotrophic organisms may depend on others for making the food material. There are further classified porifera. First one is the porifera, pore bearing or organisms. Example manaki sponges. Like coelenterata, organisms with hollow gut. Cnidaria is the example of coelenterata. So the number of parts is there. Next, platyhelminthes, unsegmented flatworms. Next, nematoda, unsegmented roundworm. Annelida, metamerically segmented worms. Annelida. Arthropoda, these are animals with jointed appendages. Arthropoda. Mollusca, soft-bodied animals. These are the examples of molluscous species. Echinodermata, spiny skinned animals. Crinoids, sand dollar, brittle star, these are all the echinoderms. Next, chordata, dorsal nerve, notochord, and gill slits. These are all having the chordata. These are all the fishes, lobe-finned fish, amphibians, reptiles, birds, mammals are examples. Thank you, very thank you. Please subscribe for more videos. Thank you.